everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be doing a video on remainders. In this video, there may be a little bit of converting fractions to decimals, so make sure you know just a little bit of that before you watch this video. But without further ado, let's head on straight into it. So first things first, what is a remainder? Remainder is a leftover amount of something. So there can be a remainder of food left over after dinner, or in this case, there's just a leftover amount of digits or after dividing. So 100 divided by 3, for example. So if we divide, then we'll get 33, but we'll have 1 as a remainder. So this means we have 33 and our as remainder 1. So it's really important that you know what the remainder is, because it doesn't go perfectly into 100, meaning there will be a leftover amount, which is called the remainder. Let's say we were to do 99 divided by 3. So there is no remainder here, and that means 3 is a factor of 99. It perfectly can be multiplied by 33 to get 99 without any need for remainders. Remainders are generally easy just because you're simply dividing and taking what is left over from your dividing and just putting that as a remainder. So here, 67 divided by 4, so if I were to divide, well, it goes into 6 once and it goes into 27 6 times, but there is a remainder of 3. Now, you could use a different method to convert into decimals, so you don't need to write remainders, but I can make a separate video about that. But, for example, if I were to have 16 remainder 3, so it's the same exact thing, but let's say I wanted to make it into not R, like let's say I wanted to be more specific, well then I can go ahead and find the fraction. So the fraction of the remainder is the remainder over the divisor. So here it's 3 over 4, and then 16 over 16 3/4, because there are 16 wholes. So we just need to remember to add that. But as you can see, all you need to do is take the remainder and put it over the divisor, and this will give you the fraction instead of if you want to use, instead of just writing R, 3, or 2, or etc. So they're both correct, but usually you would write 4 and 1/6, just because you don't want to, when you're doing math, it's better if you try to make it as more numbers. And sometimes you can simplify it, or let's say I wanted to make it in a decimal too. Well, I will use cross multiplication and I will get x is equal to 40. So here it is, and so that's 40 over 100, which is 0.4. So if I were to write that as a decimal point instead of a fraction, then I would get 5.4. So the process just continues, and you just do it like this. So you can, and let's say you ask for decimal or fraction. Well, you know that you can go ahead and take it, make it a fraction or make it a decimal or whatever you need. So 84 divided by 9, so it goes into 9 goes into 84 9 times, and then you'll have a remainder 3. So 9 and 3/9, so you divide by 3 for that to get the fully simplified version, which is 9 and 1/3. So in general, this process is relatively simple as long as you understand the dividend, divisor, all of that. And so if I were to do this process again, I would just you would have 8 goes into 74 9 times with the remainder of 2, and that's 9 and 2/8, which simplifies to 9 and 1/4. And it's always really important that you fully simplify, just so that it's the fully simplified version of that equation. Now you are going to solve all of these problems by yourselves. So the ones on the left, you're going to put them as a fraction. You're going to put the remainder as a fraction, and for the second one, you can just write R and then the remainder. You'll have 2 minutes. Did you do it? Let's check if you got the correct answers. So for the first one, 4 goes into 21 5 times, but you'll have a remainder of 1, so it's 5 1/4. And for the next one, 10 goes into 11 1 time, so then you'll have 19, and 10 goes into 19 1 time, and you'll have a remainder of 9, so it's 11 9/10. And then for the next one, 6 goes into 7 1 time, and then you simplify, and you'll get 6 goes into 15 2 times, and then you'll have a remainder of 3. So you'll have 12 and 3/6, which is 12 1/2 when you simplify. For the next ones, 3 goes into 3 1 time, and it goes into 7 2 times, but you'll have a remainder of 1. So it's 12 remainder 1. And then for the next one, 5 goes into 24 times, and it goes into 0 times. So you'll have 40 and 3 as the remainder. And for the last one, 12 goes into 72 6 times, and you'll have a remainder of 2. Congrats, you made it to the end of this video. Whether it's you need help with this concept, you wanted some extra practice, or you just wanted to review, I hope you learned something or got some extra practice in. It'd mean the world to me if you subscribed and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a brand new video. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. It just tells me if I need to change anything. And if you have any recommendations for any of my math videos or student lifestyle and organization videos, please leave them on the discussion page. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye!